and welcome to another exceptional episode of Mighty Moms, where we showcase the remarkable journeys of mothers who are making a real impact in their fields and communities. We are reaching you live at the Achievement Channel from our studio at the School of Eloquence here in Lagos. I am your host, Sarah Roberts, and today we have the privilege of hosting a woman who exemplifies resilience, determination, and the unwavering pursuit of purpose. She is a woman who has fearlessly navigated the walls of healthcare and entrepreneurship, all while raising a family and staying true to her values. She is a pharmacist, the founder of Rockaid Pharmacy and Stores Limited, and an inspiring leader in her community. She started her business with limited resources and faced numerous challenges, and yet, through sheer determination and strategic planning, she transformed her dream into a thriving reality. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance, resilience, and a commitment to continuous growth. You will meet her shortly after this break. We will be right back. Motherhood is a transformative journey that shapes our children and us. It's filled with joy, challenges, and profound growth. Today, we honor the unsung heroes, our mothers, whose love and dedication lay the foundation for our achievements. Motherhood teaches resilience, the strength to wake up each day with purpose despite sleepless nights. This resilience empowers us to overcome obstacles and reach our goals. It fosters creativity and problem solving. From soothing a crying baby to managing a household, mothers develop invaluable skills that drive success in ever-changing environments. Today, we celebrate every mother who has doubted herself yet continue to push forward. Your love, sacrifices, and commitment are the true markers of success. You are the heartbeat of your family, and your influence reaches far beyond your home. Today, to all the mothers watching, remember this: your journey, filled with love and perseverance, is the foundation of all-round achievement. You are raising the next generation of dreamers, leaders, and innovators. Your role is powerful. Welcome back. It is still Mighty Moms on the Achievement Channel, coming live from our studio at the School of Eloquence. Joining us today is Ngozi Chinwe Ochuba, a pharmacist, entrepreneur, and mother who exemplifies the strength and determination of women in Nigeria. Ngozi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Ngozi, your journey as an entrepreneur is truly inspiring. You started Rockaid Pharmacy with little or nothing, and you faced a lot of challenges in the early days. What motivated you? What motivated you to take this leap of faith? And how did you manage to surmount those initial challenges?
Thank you so much for your question. Okay, my journey as an entrepreneur and the establishment of Rockaid Pharmacy, I wouldn't say was inspired by just one event. A lot of things, came together to make me take that leap. First and foremost, I already had my life vision, I already saw where I wanted to be, the kind of person I wanted to be. I wanted to be a self-reliant person. That was one. Then I had worked in the hospital as a youth corper and as an internee, and I noticed the gap in the practice. For pharmacists were most of the time just boxed into a cubicle. Mm-hmm. And pharmacists are underutilized. There's so much they could do. So just putting them behind the cubicle to dish out drugs that they know so much about was just not enough for me. Then coupled with the fact that I was already married and I had a young family. So I needed to be able to balance life, family, and work. And I thought I could do that if I was in control of my own time, the time I work. So all that put together made me take that decision, even though it wasn't easy for me then, no resources, little children, three of them,
Wow.
all under 5.
Wow.
But, by the time I discussed with my husband, he encouraged me that if that was what I wanted to do, I should give it a push. And that was how I started.
So your husband was a great support system for
He
you.
was, yeah, he was.
Okay. You have achieved a lot in your career. You beginning from working as a medical representative to founding and expanding your own pharmacy. How was it possible for you to maintain that balance between a demanding and enormous role in your career and raising a young family? Let me ask that
Okay,
again.
that's an interesting question. And I've come to understand, and I believe that being a woman, family life and career, they are not mutually exclusive. You can do well, you can do the two together and be successful in the two. I think they actually help one another.
They are intertwined.
They're intertwined.
Okay.
So I don't think being a woman with children is an excuse. It's your determination and how you manage your time. Like you just asked me how I manage my time. You have to put in your own processes. You have to standardize the way you do your own things, both at work, the SOPs are there. At home, you should also have your SOPs. As a young person, I came across one book I read at the time, Every Woman. And there's something I read in Every Woman that never left me. It told me that I could have my whole day if I planned well. It told me I could plan my meals as a wife. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you could all do that in 1 or 2 hours in the morning, and you have your whole day. And I started practicing that. I already have my timetable for the day. So in the morning, I have breakfast planned, I have lunch planned, I have dinner planned. I do all this, and I just push them into the fridge or freezer. They are labeled. So when you come, my husband knows where to get his meals. Once he comes back for dinner, he knows what to do. He gets his meal. The children meals are already ready. When we come back from our creche and nursery, we just pick our meals, we warm them, and we eat, and we run back to work. So we were juggling live, home and work. It was interesting and it was fun. In the office, I created a space for the kids. We did our homework there. So I was able to juggle it, and I think it was interesting, even though it was challenging, but
So
we
it
were
is
able to do it.
So it is the ability to harness your organizational skill.
Yes, you have to. You need
That
to know
helps.
what you want. And you should also understand that you shouldn't let any suffer. You have to be there for the home. You have to be there for the business, especially a business that was just starting. I needed to put things on ground and I needed to nurture it. So I had to be there.
Okay. So relocating to Osaka in 2009 proved to be a pivotal moment for Rockaid industry or Rockaid pharmacy. What motivated you? What pushed you to make that decision at that particular time? And of what benefit does it have on your business or on you as a leader, even at the present time?
I think that was actually, moving my business to Osaka, I wouldn't say it was actually planned from the beginning, but we had to move home. You understand? It got to a point we were not comfortable living. I was living at Aguda in Sulere.
Okay.
And Aguda became hot. In those days, you always had those issues of insecurity, gunshots every now and then. And I wasn't comfortable, you understand? So we started thinking of relocating and we moved to Osaka. And like I'll tell you, Rockaid wasn't really doing so well then at Aguda, I was putting in energy, the resources, all I had, I was putting into it, but I won't tell you that we were doing so well. We were barely breaking even. But when we moved to Osaka, I was still trying to manage Rockaid from Osaka, driving all the way from Osaka to Aguda every now and then. Sometimes I'll leave the house. The traffic between Osaka to Via is like I'm there 2 hours. So by the time I'm getting to Osaka, I have to start coming back to do school run. So this happened for a while, and I was also pregnant for my fourth child. So at a point, it was so overwhelming, and I knew I couldn't do it anymore. So I had to temporarily close down the pharmacy at Osaka. So now, re-strategize what I would do next, what I would do with that business. So meanwhile, I had to wait to put to bed. So after putting to bed, I looked for a place around me, and that was how we reestablished and launched Rockaid in 2011.
It's quite a journey.
Yeah, it is. When you've decided that you just have to win, you can't give up. The challenges were there, but there was no other way but to win. So you have to just keep pushing until the breakthrough comes.
Okay, talking about winning, you are an advocate of continuous learning and professional development, and you are still actively involved in the Farmer Alliance Network. Now, what has all these commitments that you have put in benefited you as an entrepreneur and as a leader in the healthcare industry?
The benefits are enormous. When you come out from school, to be very frank, you know little or nothing. School, the exposure you get in school, it's so different from the real world.
It's just a foundation.
I'm telling you, I think school just helps you know you can learn, helps you know you can read, helps you know you can write, it helps you know you can communicate and associate with people. So by the time you come out and you need to start doing things, you find out that there's a lot of knowledge gap, and you have to fill that gap if you want to grow. You can't remain stagnant. You can't remain the same. You need to develop
Continue
yourself.
learning.
Yeah. So that was it, and it has helped me go for master classes. The Farm Alliance Network is like a group of pharmacy business owners coming together to share expertise, share knowledge, and nudge one another. Encourage one another to do things differently. You learn from how others are breaking,
Barriers.
barriers, and you learn from them and you move on and you try what some have tried, and you see that you can do what others have done, and you can even do better than some have done it. So there's no way you can move on in isolation. You need to learn from what others are doing. And as a professional, as a pharmacist too, as a pharmacist, you are dealing with people's health issues. So you must continue to educate yourself. The world is so dynamic. What was working 3 years ago might not be the solution.
Maybe absolute.
Yes, it might not be the solution. The side effects have been discovered for some things, and you need to know that. Some drugs have been discontinued. You need to know that. The treatment regimen for some things have been improved, have been changed totally. You need to know all that. So you just have to keep learning. So even while I was still at Abuja, irrespective of the challenges, I still went to do the fellowship program with the West African College of Pharmacy because I just wanted to update my knowledge. You don't want somebody to walk in with a problem and leave with three. You understand? And all that has helped. When people come to you and you are able to deal with the issues in a professional way and they see the results, they only go back and help you spread the message. So more people come in. So you must, education, you don't know everything. You can't know everything. There's always something new to learn. So you just keep learning.
So no man is a citadel of knowledge. You have to share. You have to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Thank you so much. Now, beyond your professional achievement, you are also passionately involved in women empowerment. Can you share your visions on how you want to help these women, help or encourage these women to support each other in achieving their goals?
Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm a strong advocate of women being independent and believing in themselves. I've always said that women should not in any way think they are second class citizens. You should not in any way feel you are inferior to anybody. We are all first and foremost human. So that is what I tell anytime I'm in a forum where I have to talk to women or girls, I let them understand this. Don't let anybody box you into what you were not. You are made to be more. You understand? So I won't say I have actively, like I don't own an NGO, I don't own an organization, but anytime I find myself where women are, or I have to speak to women, or even if it's a one-on-one, I always encourage them to give it your best shot. And I always tell you, don't let marriage, don't let being a girl child in any way
Discourage you.
discourage you. It shouldn't stop you. You can always combine the two and succeed in everything. And you know, the examples are all there for us to see. You know, we've seen the Okonjo Iweala, we've seen Obi Eze, we've seen this lady,
Oprah Winfrey.
a lot of them. They have combined their life, their marriage, their children, and their career, and they've succeeded in all. So that's basically it. And I always tell women, especially women in business, that we should do away with this competitive mindset where you are hiding things, you are covering up things because you feel the other person will take your business away from you.
Or the crap syndrome, where you drag the other person down.
Yes, because you think that's the only way you can be up there. Let's embrace sisterhood and help each other grow.
Thank you so much. You just spoke about the importance of financial independence for women. Now, for some of our mothers and women that are aspiring to achieve financial independence, what would be your advice for them to achieve? Because some women really want to be independent financially, if not for anything, to take care of themselves, assist in the family growth, and also maybe assist in at their immediate communities. What advice would you give to these women who are aspiring to be financially independent?
Really, it's not easy, but I think, especially for the young ones now, it's good to start early. It's good to know who you are and who you want to be and what you want to be. And again, you need to learn how to manage money. You need to understand that when you have money, that money you need to grow that money. You don't spend everything. And you need to understand what it means by delayed gratification, where you should be comfortable being small for as long as it takes before you go in.
Okay.
You understand? Like I've run Rockaid Pharmacy for about 22 years now.
Wow.
But I won't tell you that the first 10 years was easy. But I kept going. Nothing was really coming out of it, but I was learning from what I was doing every day. I was putting back whatever was coming from it back into the business because I wanted this business to grow. I already made up my mind.
So you made sacrifices.
Yes, I already made up my mind that I wasn't going to give up, that it was going to work. And like fate will have it, God relocated me to where things started happening. You know, so it was like all the effort I was putting in all those days, all the contacts I made, and
Started
they
paying
came in
off.
useful. You understand? All that time that it looked like nothing was happening, I can fall back to those days and take from the experience, take from the contacts I had built all them, and put it to where I am today and building what I'm doing because I'm still building. I've not reached where I want to reach. So for young girls and for women, start with what you have. No matter how small it is. I have seen women become millionaires selling water.
Yeah.
Selling pure water.
Oh, yes.
They started from selling 10 bags of water. Before you know it, they are selling a truck. Before you know it, they are adding on.
They're having a warehouse.
It's just for you to be consistent. Consistently doing what you're doing and know why you're doing what you're doing. When you are confused, reach out to other people. Have a support group. They would advise you on what to do. Learn money management skills, financial management skills, put in processes in what you do. Don't allow what you're doing now become like a problem at home that you're not able to manage your home, you're not able to take care of your children. You should be able to balance
The two.
and make a success of the two.
Talking about balancing, I'll quickly ask you what you do for, for yourself. What do you do to care for yourself? Because everything we've been talking about borders around your career, the family, and the society. What do you do to take care of yourself? Because if the engine is broken down, it cannot be productive.
You know why I'm laughing? And when it comes to self-care,
Uh-huh.
you can say I'm selfish.
Oh, yes, it
I'm
is
selfish.
acceptable.
I don't care about it.
Mm-hmm.
You see me yesterday, today from here, I'm going to a dance floor dancing.
Oh,
I went there
wow.
with my exercises. My gym instructor will keep calling me. We've not seen you for 2 weeks. I said, please, I'm busy. I'm doing things. I love the gym. I have this family I joined two years ago. I call it a family. We call ourselves it's an aerobic, it's a Zumba group, you
Mm-hmm,
understand?
mm-hmm.
And what we do, we go there every Tuesday evenings, Thursday evenings, and Sunday evenings to dance for 1 hour. We have instructors that come and put us through dance steps. You are enjoying the process, but you're working out. I've never played with my exercises right from when I left the university. So I always tell every woman, you must take care of yourself because there's a saying that says that the best gift you can give to your loved ones is a healthy you.
Great. I'm happy to hear that. So I have a support. We will go on a short break. Please stay tuned.
Imagine stepping into a world where every breath refreshes your spirit. Our premium diffusers transform any space into a sanctuary using only natural, non-toxic ingredients. With quality absorbent reeds, they deliver long-lasting, soothing scents that eliminate unpleasant odors, promote relaxation, reduce stress, and enhance your mood. Choose from tropical mango to a refreshing mountain breeze. Elevate your environment and discover a non-toxic way to improve the air you breathe. With Christian Creations, your home becomes a personal escape to paradise. Experience the freshness today.
Welcome back to Mighty Moms on Achievement Channel. Ngozi, now looking ahead to the future, how do you envision your continued involvement in the healthcare industry and your efforts to empowering women?
Okay. Looking looking ahead,
Or
like I
do you intend to retire after a while to
I
face
don't
the
I don't have any
family?
I don't have any plans for retirement.
Great.
I can't see myself going home to just sit down doing nothing.
Not
I
doing
don't know how
anything.
it's going to work, but I'm believing God that He will give me the grace, that I'll be healthy till I go. I should be, how do I put it? My mobility should be there. I should be able to go around and do things. So I intend to keep improving myself.
Okay.
I
And
intend,
improving others.
as I improve because for me to improve others, I have to be abreast of what is happening, improve myself, and carry the young ones of people behind me along. And when I have opportunities to employ, I take on the women and I encourage them and tell them that this is how I have started and this is what you can do. And I intend to give more time. I think it has come to a point in my life where I think I should be able to give more time to mentoring others. Should be able to give more time to NGOs. Maybe not own one. I don't intend to own one, but maybe partner with NGOs and also to give to the society. Carry out outreaches, talk to people, whatever I have, the resources I have, deploy it back into the lives of people and into the society so that others can be better than what I am now.
Now, for women who are aspiring, women and mothers who are
Okay.
aspiring to go into entrepreneurial businesses or ventures, what advice and are possibly facing self-doubt, fears, you know, and not really know how to take that baby step? What advice, what words of encouragement would you have to give to them, based on your own experiences?
The truth is that things always look like they are impossible before you make an attempt. But when you make an attempt and you start to do it, at a point, you might find yourself on autopilot. You just keep moving. So there's that saying again that says, do it afraid. We all have our fears. Nobody would say you don't have butterflies.
Yeah.
And the truth is that sometimes you will try and it will fail. But I think we should not be afraid of failure. I have learned over time that things will not always work out. Some things will definitely fail, but you learn from that experience. If it's the guy that discovered the bulb, he said at least he has learned 100 ways not to do it. So you'd learn from your failures so that you come out stronger and even better. So I think it's high time, or there's no reason to be too afraid not to try. Try even when you are afraid. In the process of trying and you begin to do it, you find yourself even doing it better than you thought you could. You
Try
keep learning.
even when you are afraid.
Yes.
That's a very strong one. So try even when you are afraid.
Yes, that is it. You just keep
Pushing.
You just have to do it. You just have to take that
and
step.
you rise.
You just have to take that step. As far as you have envisioned who you want to be, you have to launch out.
Ngozi, thank you so much for taking us through your incredible journey.
Thank you for having me.
We have really, really benefited from your insight. You have re-emphasized, to the women and mothers out there that it is possible for you to make it as long as you are resilient, you are determined, and you have a good support system, and you have you encourage yourself. And even if you fall, it's not a sin, it's not a crime, it's not a problem, it's not an issue for you to fall.
At some point, you must fall.
Yeah. And
if you don't fall, it means you're not trying hard enough.
But you mustn't stay there.
Good.
You have to rise.
Yes.
And continue crawling until you can walk or run. Thank you so much. I wish we could continue, but this is where we call it a wrap.
It's okay.
We are happy to have you on the show.
With you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I've had fun with you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And to our viewers, we hope you feel empowered by Ngozi's example. Remember, you have the strength within you to achieve your dreams, no matter the obstacles you may face. Join us next time for another episode of Mighty Moms, only on the Achievement Channel. My name remains Sarah Roberts. Cha-cha.